the first soup I ever made that's a customer paid for. One of my favorite soups and one of the easiest soups you'll ever make. We're doing a very simple vegetable soup, puree of vegetable. And I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to make this specific soup. What we have here is basically zucchinis, celery, carrots, potato, onion, and leek. Everything's been washed and peeled. I'm just gonna put a little olive oil on the bottom of my pot. The chops don't really matter because we're gonna be pureeing this. Now, I say it doesn't matter, but you don't want it so big that your immersion blender at the house or blender won't be able to chop it. And when you're making these kinds of soups, I'd love to give you an exact recipe, but you gotta think about the vegetable and how strong it is, how subtle it is. I like a lot of leeks. You can put a lot of zucchini in the soup because zucchini doesn't really have a lot of strong flavor. You don't want to go too crazy on the onion because onion is strong. If you think about things in those terms, that it helps you decide how much of each vegetable to put in a soup. And look, I'm not gonna lie to you. At the end of the day, if you just throw these vegetables in a pot of boiling water with a bit of salt and puree them, with all these vegetables, it's gonna taste decent. If you start adding different levels of seasoning or stocks or whatnot, you just get better and better. I'm not really worried about how we're cutting this because the first soup I made it as a 16-year-old that you know, they let me make because it was so easy. Yeah, I peeled and washed the potatoes just to save you guys a bit of time off camera there. Salt and pepper, I'm just gonna cover, add a bit of oil. We have a bit of oil at the bottom of the pot, and we're gonna get this on the stove and let it sweat a little bit, and then we'll add our stock. So vegetables have been sweating. This is our chicken stock that you know, we have here for our brodos and our stracciatella soups. And I'm just gonna pour to cover. I'm pouring to cover, it's gonna take the whole thing, okay? That's about 3.5 liters of stock. I'll probably go get just a touch more stock, but this is gonna reduce a little bit as it's cooking. So I wanna add a bit more stock or even just a bit of water. I just wanted to get a bit of water and I'm gonna add a bit of liquid. This is gonna come to a boil, then it's gonna simmer for about 45 minutes and then we'll finish up. Soup just started boiling. I mean, it already smells good. And this has been added for about 45 minutes. All the vegetables are cooked. All right. This is where the magic's gonna happen. Immersion blender on. You see the thickness of that soup? All right, let's check that out. Checking for chunks right now. That looks good. Beautiful, beautiful vegetable soup. Haven't tried it yet. You can add croutons. You can add a touch of cream. You can add some chive. You can do whatever you want. It's your soup. For me, for any soup, I like a lot of pepper. Okay, I'm gonna burn my mouth. Awesome, I love this soup. This is one you can make at home, have in the fridge for the week. I made this on a 35-degree day, so I guess I'm just looking for content. Just joking. Enjoy.